the video starts, make sure you follow our socials in the description and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Welcome back to the Offbeat Podcast, people. Back again this week, and I'm joined by a very special guest. We've got Shade coming in. Luke and Oli, how are we?
Hello.
Good.
Very good.
Hello. Mate, but thanks for coming down. So obviously we'll talk a little bit about sort of like yourselves and Shade. So you're 2 of 4, is that right? Or is it 5?
Now, so
Five.
Well, you've got the keys, haven't you?
We have,
just a new edition, yeah.
Yeah, so how come you've sort of ventured into bringing someone from keys on?
We've always, when we produce our songs, there's always more sounds in the back, like synths and keys or whatever, because we don't like to be limited just to the 4 sort of things. So it was either going to go backing tracks, but we like the live feel. We've always been like a live band. We don't play to click tracks like a lot of bands do. Didn't want backing tracks, so we thought, let's get a keys player in. Because he used to rehearse next door to us in our sort of rehearsal space. And he was in another band. They weren't brilliant, but he was a guitarist and singer in the band, so I thought he's brilliant at singing. And I recorded one of his tunes. He played piano, and he was one of the best keys players I've ever seen. So I thought, I'm robbing you.
Right, we're having you.
Transfer,
Yeah.
So does he do backing as well for you then?
Yeah. To be fair, he's probably a better singer than I am, but
Great,
we'll just
he's a
keep him
great
in the back.
singer,
So,
Don't tell anyone. He's now out of line.
His head's going to be this big now.
He's going to be walking in, be like, here we go, lads, here we go.
Move out me.
Conor
Right.
McGregor. I am Shade. Perfect. So we'll speak a little bit about the band. So you are, you originate sort of like in Manchester, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sort of up and coming in the northwest sort of scene. You've
Yeah.
had a little bit of success and you've got a big gig sort of coming up recently, haven't you?
Yeah. Playing at Manchester Academy 3 on the 23rd of March.
Nice. It's
Really good.
always on a bucket list, isn't it, the Academy?
Yeah,
It's
I love it.
always on a
Yeah.
bucket. Is the Academy 3 the one right on the top floor, or is it one on the bottom?
Top.
I can't think.
Because Academy 2's second, isn't it?
Top floor.
It's
It
the top
is.
one.
Yeah. But because we played with the Stanleys at Academy 2, and that was great. That was when was that? December.
Yeah, it
No,
was
I don't.
December. It was freezing.
Last year. It was
it was
freezing cold.
Yeah.
So that was great. So yeah, we thought we want. Well, I think it was already booked.
Yeah, we always wanted that. I think
yeah.
we played off the square, then we played night and day. Then
Deaf
we did Deaf
Institute.
Institute, and it's just about building up.
That's
So
what you got to
was
do,
the
yeah.
next
That's the
step.
best thing about being sort of like from Manchester and being local. There's so many like step ups in there, especially
Yeah,
when
there's
you
a
work
lot of
away
venues,
through.
especially like
Yeah.
the Northern Quarter.
Yeah,
Fucking loads, isn't
it's
there?
good because you can sort of do a plan. Obviously, if all goes well, you can look at all the venues and say like, right, we do that, we can hit this next one. And like, for example, after this now,
Gorilla,
it's
isn't
got like
it? Yes.
Gorilla,
Gorilla, yeah.
which is like 500-600, is it? And then
No idea.
And then probably Academy 2, and then you could go Academy
then-
1.
and then the
So
arena.
you've got the Ritz, you've got all sorts of
Yeah.
Then the arena, and then
Yeah.
Old Trafford, and then,
Quit
then
your
we're
job
laughing.
then.
then I can retire.
If you quit your job after Old, if you quit your job before Old Trafford, I think you probably made it at that
yeah,
point.
you'd think so. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to see Green Day there in May, so yeah.
I want to go.
I definitely. So I'm meant to be on a stag do that weekend. So I had a flight booked at 2:00 on that Friday, and I've had to just say I'm not going.
enough,
I've had to move my flight to the Saturday morning, but I'm now having to fly out at 6 a.m. I'm probably not going to get into like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
But
Worth it though.
One of them,
I'm not. It's one of them where Green Day at that stage in their career now where they could retire.
Yeah, they've done
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Done it all, haven't they? Yeah. 'Cause I watched Arctic Monkeys at the
Nice. Yeah.
Old Trafford. Best gig I've ever been to. Just favourite band as well. So I've been waiting absolutely years to watch them. So that was like, I was just like imagining us up there one day in the future
Singing that
on
tune.
that stage.
I like that. See, I've interviewed a couple bands, and a few have said that they don't like going to gigs because of that. But I'm in your mindset. If I'm seeing someone now, I listen to the Biggest and Best podcast, and I'm like, I'd love to do that.
Yeah,
I'd-
yeah. You think you've got to, haven't you? Because
Yeah.
you can't.
You're a fan and doing it separately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I can understand it if when people don't like to go to watch smaller bands because
See, I do on my weekend.
Yeah.
Instead of going pub, I'll go Northern Quarter and watch a band.
people.
Oh, nice.
I do it
Yeah.
all the time.
But-
Yeah, I'd rather go and see what's out there. Don't you?
Well, it's worth it. That's what I did for that gig as well, because like the Stanleys, I'd heard like 1 or 2 songs. I would never have just gone to that gig.
Yeah.
And then Rosella's, obviously I interviewed them, but I've never listened to them properly.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then obviously with you boys, I thought that's 3 bands that I'm going to see brand new here.
Yeah.
Like, and if it's shit, it don't matter.
Exactly.
Like,
Well,
that's what I
exactly,
mean.
yeah.
You're not going to lose anything.
Yeah. Was it all right? Did you
It
like
was great. I described it in my review as the mank arrogance, and I think I love bands that have a bit of character, a bit of something
Yeah.
other than just music.
I think the idea with us was trying to keep that going but we also want to take ourselves too seriously. So I think that's sort of our.
I think we sort of pursue that on Instagram and stuff as well, like like
We'll
funny
pretend we're cool,
videos.
but we're
and
not.
we're not cool at all. We just dress to look the part.
His
but-
mum dressed him.
Yeah,
We're not cool.
but like I think that's what we show. Like we're very serious about what we do, like on stage and when we record and when we write and stuff. But off stage or off camera, if you want to say it like that.
We are the least rock and roll band in the world.
we're just
basically.
so unprofessional, but we just think we're funny actually.
Well, that's what you want. Like you want personality. Like you get to know sort of like the main players in the band. Like for example, like Jamie from the K's. Like everyone knows who Jamie is.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who Ryan is. Like it's the case where people build like personalities, and that's how you.
Yeah.
That's how you sell tickets as well. To people
Definitely,
that buy
Sell
into you.
selling yourself. You're a brand at the end of the day, really.
Start Shade
So.
OnlyFans, that'll be good, wouldn't it?
Here we go
Jesus.
now.
Shade only fans.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
be a picture of his feet. on
Hey, it'd be
there.
easy to do though, because there's 5 of you. You could just take one a month,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you could just work on a rota
Yeah.
basis.
Guess whose toe this
Because
is?
they don't know. They're just paying for a foot, aren't they?
Exactly, how they
Foot
gonna know?
fetishes and stuff.
Let us know if you want that, because we're asking.
Yeah. I've got proportioned feet.
I've got airy feet, we'd be right.
Proportion feet.
Right, I've always said this, right? Every time I've seen someone's feet, the toe next to the big toe is always longer than the big toe.
Yeah, okay.
But mine are like perfect diagonally.
I broke
What, like a
mine.
side of a mountain? Like, perfect
like
drop off.
Perfect size.
So I broke
Like-
my two little ones how many times? They face sideways, like they're rolled over.
What, like goalkeeper has a...
Yeah.
have you
Oh,
seen that?
what's
Yeah,
it called?
Yeah.
It was him that dropped in the World Cup, didn't
Yeah, and
Rob
his,
Green.
Yeah,
Rob
his finger is now
Green.
out there, and you're like,
yeah,
That's
it's
cheating,
horrible.
though.
have an operation. Like, he's doing so
I know, yeah. Be good. Yeah, be good.
Yeah, cheating.
Top corner.
Yeah. I mean, he's broke his finger like 4 times,
Yeah.
and now he just like deals with it. I thought it was a fake when I saw that
Yeah,
online.
horrible. But,
So you have proportioned feet.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hey, get a foot model. They make
£5 a
so-
month.
Yeah.
Come on.
There you go.
Shade
Just
OnlyFans.
subscribe, yeah, and buy a ticket as well.
So have you announced supports yet for your show?
Yeah, just last week, wasn't it? So we've got supporting us, Caden Nolan and Juvenile.
Nice. So have you found them just by going to your gigs in the Northern Quarter? Or?
I think we found Juvenile on TikTok. They did a few
Yeah,
covers
and
of stuff.
nice.
Got a brilliant voice, great singer.
Yeah, Scruff of the Neck as well. Like mentioned to us because obviously that's who we're doing the gig with. So shout out to Scruff of the Neck. Yeah, they were like, we've got this great band from Liverpool. Like, should get them on and stuff. So, and obviously Caden Nolan, he's from round where we.
Yeah,
live.
we've known him for
Nice.
years, haven't we?
So he was in the Scutlers, a band called Scutlers, who were great. They're not together anymore, obviously, but yeah, he's a really good songwriter and quite jazzy, isn't it? Like
Yeah, it's
quite
like
pop
just-
jazz.
Are you wanting that sort of different approach? We
Yeah,
talked about
I
that for
think so.
Stanley's gig, weren't we? How it
Yeah.
worked having 3
I
different
think
bands.
A lot of our new music's a bit more upbeat, sort of, so
Yeah.
you can dance to.
So I think like the mix of Caden and the Juveniles, like
It's all quite rock and rolly, but quite something you can
Yeah.
dance to as well.
I
which
think
Yeah.
you want,
everything
don't you?
we have in our set really, it's quite a mixed.
Is that something
feel.
that you look for then, that little tweaks and changes
Yeah,
to like the
I don't want
sport
like an exact replica of what's been before, but if you can make it sort of your own, it makes it a bit more interesting.
I
Doesn't
think as well, like every new song we have is always, obviously it's always a different song, but genre wise as well, I think it is.
Yeah,
always
I mean, I always
different.
say we're a bit like Queen, the way like we don't stick to a genre.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice,
stuff we've
that's
not
good,
heard,
yeah.
I don't.
An open genre, like when you say what genre are you, I never know what to say
Yeah,
because
give it a few years, I don't think it'll exist anymore. It'll
No.
be sort of just hear the music, you know what I mean?
The Snuts are like that at the moment as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
I saw an
yeah.
interview of lead singer, I think it's called Jack. I think it's called Jack, and he was talking about because Glasgow's their biggest song, and he was like, "We all hate it.
Yeah,
we wrote it when we were 16, and
Yeah, so is the
now we're completely different people,
yeah,
completely different
it's like
stage of life."
Never Die for us. That
Yeah, I
innit?
wrote a song when I was 13, Never Die. Just proper indie tune, and we can't get rid of it. Cause
Everyone,
People
everyone
love it.
loves
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
sick of playing it, but
Got to give the fans what they want, but
Exactly.
that's how a band sort of evolves.
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
You can sort of. It's the best way of sort of being able to adapt your sound. Because
Yeah.
bands who don't adapt the sounds,
there's no point.
yeah,
die,
just
don't
the
they,
same, yeah.
That's why I love Nothing But Thieves.
nice,
Because they're so random. Like they'll
Yeah,
have
it is
they'll
very-
have a little ballad like on that album, like Impossible. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a proper beautiful song, and then they've got like
Future-proof.
Future Proofs, everybody going crazy. It's like proper dirty rock. It's like it sounds like it could have been 5 years apart
Yeah.
off a different album. That's
Yeah.
why I like them because they just do what they want.
It's what you want. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to be so labels. labels just constrict artists so much nowadays, and you can smell it from a mile off, can't you?
Yeah.
When the label doesn't have sort of like faith in the songwriter's abilities. But so are you completely? Are you assigned to a label, or are you?
We are, but I think we have quite a lot of freedom with what we do. It's just sort of like, right, we're doing this, pay for that. Nice one.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like we manage ourselves as well, which is obviously something we've been looking to sort of move up in. Trying to get management and stuff. And we've had it before.
So we don't need it's the contacts.
Yeah, I think
we do a good job of sorting ourselves out. But
Yeah.
It's more the gig side now, because we can't just go now, oh, can we play this gig? Because it just doesn't work like that.
It feels like there's a group chat we're not in.
Yeah. Everyone's in it.
It's
And
like, what we're doing wrong here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what we're doing wrong.
But it's just because there's so many bands nowadays, and like pushing out into sort of like different cities as well is a different ball game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, we're doing quite well. Like with London and Liverpool.
We sold out London.
London was one of the best gigs we ever did.
Yeah.
It was the strangest gig ever. We had fans from everywhere.
Camden,
like
wasn't
literally
it?
all over the world. We had Japanese,
Chinese,
we had someone from
Italians, Portuguese.
Italians, yeah. And it was just a right weird mix. And they
Brummies.
also wearing shade t-shirts. It was like a proper weird stag do.
Yeah.
And we went out all night. I was just looking around at one point. When you're pissed, you're just like,
Yeah,
what the fuck's
like a
going on
fever
here?
dream. Like so
How have I ended
such
up here?
random people.
It was one of the best gigs I've ever played. It was only about 100 cap or something.
Yeah,
He's brilliant.
on the canal as well. It was good. Can we swear, by the way?
You can do whatever
can we?
you want,
Right,
mate. Yeah.
I weren't gonna, but
It's got 450 subscribers, mate. I don't make any money.
So,
This is it.
fuck, swat, shit, bastard, prick.
Yeah, we don't make any money, mate. You can say whatever you want. I actually had a very interesting email. I won't name the band. I've interviewed a few bands, so there's a bit of a clue. But I had an email that they slated one of the music departments.
Nudity.
The music department.
Oh, music. I thought it was nudity.
No, they were slating their own music department, and their college emailed me telling me to take the podcast.
I know
down.
who this is.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, and so we'll tell you in the break. But I had an email from them saying that I need to take down the podcast, and they would appreciate a reply. And I was like, no, I'm not. They've not said anything bad. They just said that you were a shit teacher.
Because they are right.
Wait, is it Sheena Simon College?
It might be.
Well,
That was... See, we went to that college. It was a weird place. Really weird place.
I was just like, why would you be... First of all, as a teacher, why would you be asked?
you bothered, yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
you know what I
Second
mean?
of all, it's got 200 views on YouTube.
oh,
Yeah.
cry me a river.
be fair-
I'm not going to shut the college down. I'm not taking them all down here.
Remember, we went to college and our teacher had music on Spotify. We listened to it. It was like, hang on a minute. I've got music on Spotify with more streams than you. It's way better.
Yeah.
How are you teaching me anything?
Yeah,
That's
telling me
why
what
I
to do.
stopped turning up to college. Because like, what can you teach me that I don't know?
But the song, well,
You got YouTube.
should
haven't
we
you?
shout him out? Fat G Music.
G.
Oh my god, he's
Not
such a cool guy. But he's got a song called.
He's got Game Boy Girl.
Game
It's not
Boy
about
Girl.
vapes, and he sings about.
He's like
Different coloured
sings
vapes.
about all different flavors, and then he goes, "But his one I don't like. It's tobacco."
It's fantastic. Fat J on
You gotta
YouTube.
listen
Get
to
that.
it. Honestly, it's fucking brilliant.
So are you like predominantly self-taught then? So because obviously
Yeah,
you work in the music industry as well. Like you
Yeah.
produce songs and
Marty
stuff.
Schwartz YouTube. He taught me everything I need to know.
Yeah,
That's what you can do nowadays. Though,
Honest
isn't
to
it?
God, if
Yeah.
you don't need to go to college or uni for anything. It's on
No.
YouTube. So I started a recording studio now, and I didn't. It's all
Yeah.
off the internet.
we're
do you know
all
what I mean?
self-taught. Like everyone in the band. Like I met Ben at college as well. The same college, and yeah, we're all self-taught. I think I had probably 3 drum lessons in school.
Well, we were forced to, weren't we? For a bit,
Yeah,
and then
we had
just
to do it because we was
Didn't go.
doing music. So
Yeah.
and I didn't listen.
Yeah, because they make you play a bit funny with your stink sideways.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
like
All
sheet
them
music
dots
and
on the
stuff.
music, it's like,
yeah,
fuck off.
like right, read
I think
It's
this.
we
like
were-
learning to drive, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
It's
what
one
I
of
do
them.
on my own.
I think you learn by doing or
Yeah, you
listening.
do.
You
Yeah.
put on a song, listen to what they're doing, and copy them, and that's just what
I
you do.
think
isn't
that's
it?
how I learned best. Or especially like years ago when I was first starting, just watching people play. I can't have people explain
Yeah,
how
it's
to
got-
You need to be visual. You need,
Yeah,
some, you
just
need to see what they're doing.
do it
yeah.
and I'll do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the best way though, because at the end of the day, like retaining information is hard. Like I'm self-diagnosed, like ADD, ADHD, stuff like that. I can't have someone telling me for half an hour like what to do.
Yeah.
But if I, like, for example, I've had a couple of other podcast producers on here, And I was just like, all I've done is just watch your podcast.
Yeah.
And then just been like, oh, so they have the camera pointed there. They have a second camera for a close-up of the guest.
Yeah.
They have the mics at a certain volume, you have it at a certain distance. Like,
You figure it out, don't you?
You just
Something.
learn,
You know
don't
when
you?
it's wrong.
I think that's going back to like going to gigs and stuff. You see how other bands do things differently, so you can maybe pick up on little bits or like even like interludes, you know, like little music instrumentals in between songs and stuff. I love stuff like that.
See, that's what I liked about the Rosellas as well, because I didn't realise how in depth they think about their set list. Because when I went to interview them, they had the afterwards they had the room booked for another 2 hours, and they were talking me through sort of like how they're planning the set, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I thought it was just a case of you picked 6 songs and went, right, we'll do it in this order.
So weird tell, but we can't do 2 songs at once because Adam's got a big head and likes the applause in between songs.
Yeah. Right, so he needs
going on, yeah.
I think we did it because we always change our set list and stuff.
After 10 arguments and a fist
Yeah.
fight.
So it's like we used to do Could Have Been that's off the EP into Jump Into Heaven because it's in the same key.
So, yeah, I write a
And that
song.
was cool,
I think in my head, I think, right, this would be a great intro song. But I'll do that 4 times and we've got 4 great intro songs.
Yeah,
It's like,
and you're like,
which one?
That's interesting. So when you're writing a song or when you're playing a song, are you thinking this is where it's going to go
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
like,
set?
right, this is the start, yeah.
I think you just know, like with Elusive Dreams as well. Like
So
we
with the big
always
finisher.
end on that.
It's got to be a closer, yeah.
Yeah. But well,
We've changed it
we
a bit
won't.
now.
We can't say anything yet, can we? 'Cause it's
Interesting.
a
So with the
surprise.
new gig might be a bit of a change.
It's a big change, this one.
It's a.
So if you are wanting to change from Shade, head on down to Manchester Academy Free. Plug. There we go.
You're gonna see some beautiful songs and.
Well,
it's a
cry
long.
on stage.
Yeah, it's a longer set as well because.
Well, they said we don't have a set time, so we can
No,
do what we want. So we'll be
Nice.
there
So
all
are you
night.
aiming for like 45 minutes hour or?
Just going to take
Probably-
the piss, probably more. We never get to that.
We
Everyone's
ain't
like,
going off.
Everyone's like 25 minutes.
I know,
you're going home.
right, get off now. You've gone over time, so this time we're
taking the piss.
yeah.
we'll do it there all
I
night.
think curfew's 11, so we've got like an hour and a half. to
Nice.
just
Yeah, we're just playing
play.
everything. And
So
more.
we're literally
we
doing
might throw a
everything.
cover in as well. Something a bit different.
we've
I
got
think,
a
have you
cover.
got? Are you filming it as well?
Yeah.
we're
Good.
filming
I was
it,
going to say for that cover, like
Yeah.
always, we're talking
Yeah.
about like online content and stuff. Like people love covers.
It's
don't
it's one that
So Robbie Williams tune.
but we
You
won't
expect
tell
they?
you. what it is.
Nice, love it.
So
And
bit
it's
different.
we
It just
knew
works
straight
and it
away.
shouldn't do, but it does.
Yeah. I suppose that's like have you just sort of found that just from like practicing around? Or?
Yeah, like it's
say.
Mark. His music taste is so strange from the rest of us. Like, He
Yeah.
loves the 1975 and it's odd stuff compared to the rest of us.
Yeah.
So he just started playing it and I went, hang on a
The
minute. We all figured out the chord.
1975.
You know what? I hated him,
Interesting.
and then I sort of understood the band a bit. I quite like him now. I get what like live. If you've ever seen clips of them,
Yeah.
It's a
putting on like
good
an
show,
act
innit?
of like
Yeah.
what they used to be like throughout the years, and they playing themselves as like a theatrical performance.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I always hated him because I just didn't like.
It's
Matt
cool to
Healy.
hate him, innit?
Yeah.
that's
It's
what
one
it
of them
is.
where it's cool
It's
to
like
hate him.
Nickelback, everyone hated them, and now everyone
Yeah.
loves them again.
Yeah,
It's
class.
like,
I think Nickelback are class as well.
Yeah, great.
But I watched 1975 at Benicassim, like 20. What year was it? 2018 in Spain, and I was like, you know what, fair play. Like,
Yeah, to be fair, they are one of the best
class.
live bands I've ever seen.
Very, very good live.
But
yeah.
I found out why they're so weird though. You see, they think
Drugs.
no. So they like
Okay.
smoking that much. The only way to legally smoke in the UK on
seen
stage
that,
is
if
a
it's
part
a-
of a theatrical
Yeah.
performance.
Oh, they're
So
not
they-
stupid,
yeah,
are they?
you know what I mean? They are clever. It's just weird to see that like they're from Manchester. And
Yeah.
It just don't add up.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't feel like them, man.
You
No.
know, yeah.
They're not
Yeah,
that-
that's often.
But then again, he's kind of come from a different background to us anyway.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, it's come from a lot of money, fair enough. But then again, like with bands that was, so I used to be like very much, oh yeah, that's shit, them, that's shit. But I'm kind of appreciating a bit like,
Yeah.
they're not shit, are they?
No, they are.
They're what?
They're fantastic
You're
musicians.
selling arenas out. They can't be shit. selling
Like
arenas out.
American tours like every year.
Like,
It's
worldwide,
yeah,
if people are showing in like Brazil, they'd probably sell it
Yeah.
out.
The marketing's
Yeah.
brilliant though because he knows what he's doing. He does such weird things, but everyone's talking
Yeah.
about them. The name's
Youngblood's the
always
same,
about,
though, innit?
do you know what I mean?
Youngblood's exactly the same. He
Yeah.
understands how people view him, and he
Yeah.
just plays up to it.
Yeah, but he's smart. You know, he's selling tickets, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a way.
What should we start doing? Take all our clothes off
Stripping.
on stage and start
Yeah.
jumping about. Isn't
Like
that
all
weird,
these
band shade?
new girl bands. Oh, we won't get into that. I always rant about
He
them,
loves
but
wet leg.
I don't.
TikTok is the reason why they're as big as they are.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
stand by
Yeah,
it.
it's the power of it. Like, didn't they do? Harry Styles covered one of their songs, didn't he? On like live
Yeah.
albums, just shut them off. I get it, but I'm not arsed, you know what I mean?
It's not for me, yeah. It's not for me either. Like,
No
I'm
comment.
really bad where, like, I'll speak to people. I'll 4 chords, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a 4 chord
To be
man.
fair, so do I.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm doing all right.
I love 4 chords, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, like, my girlfriend did music at uni, so she's very into music. Like, she'll tell, talking about like different like E minor and stuff. She loves that sort of stuff, like.
Yeah.
But I won't pick up on that. Like when you were
Yeah.
talking about 2 songs that are the same key, I'll never pick up on that. I'm the case of, that sounds pretty good. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't tell you any more in depth.
Well,
To be
that's
fair, I
all we
think-
want you to do.
I think
as a listener.
I think we learned back, isn't it? It weren't a case of we sit down and go, I want to learn these chords. It's
Yeah.
just, you learn this song, you learn that song, and you go, actually, right, that makes sense. Like, you learn bits from other songs.
Yeah.
I've never sat down and felt, right, I want to learn this scale. You just sort of pick it up, don't
I think
you?
that's why our set list is so good, because we have so many different tunes. Like we have like probably 3 or 4 like nice slow ballady ones, and then we've got like 4 proper like fast,
Heavy ones. Yeah.
heavy,
Yeah.
melodic-y ones, and then
It's where to put them in the set,
Yeah,
though, isn't it?
so
'Cause it's like, do you want people jumping around for a bit and then crying for a bit? Or do you want
Yeah.
a mix? Or,
so we just sort of do it
Up and down.
like a roller coaster.
what's
Yeah,
it
yeah.
called?
What?
I don't
A
know.
set list.
Yeah.
But it's like Piss Break. I'm certain. I've never had a band confirm it to me, but I'm certain that with certain bands, Piss Break songs are a thing. Like bands will put songs in there to have a piss break.
Oh, we don't want that.
Like I'm certain that I've seen some bands and like I'm looking at them like that is a shit song.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you played it.
Yes.
We
I
don't have
know.
any of them. So.
No, I think we're always very like, if it's not good, we chuck it in the bin now.
Yeah.
We're not
I-
What an album like Catfishes, you know, we listen all the way through it, it's like,
They're in a
every
bad
song's
tune.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of them bands where we got, oh, here's a few shit ones.
Yeah, there's a lot
Why?
of that now. Like they'll have like
I'd
3
rather wait and get a good few tunes.
absolute bangers, and then like the second half of the album's like they've just rushed it and gone, oh right,
Yeah.
let's put it on there.
Do you know what band that I think's like that? Like I like them live, they're good live, but Circa Waves. Like they've got some unbelievable like,
So it's-
all-time
they're
songs,
capable
and then
of doing it, aren't they?
yeah, which is a bit like almost there. Like, I love them live. Like, I'll always go and see
We
them.
watched them at. Oh no, I tell you what, we didn't watch them because we played. Why not when they were on?
Yeah.
Same time.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
to be
played
fair,
Why
they-
Not?
They
Yeah.
thought they were going to nick all our fans.
And we didn't. We got a full.
We actually had a full tent, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Were you panicking beforehand?
Yeah, but it was
bit,
like, we
yeah.
looked at the app and was like, oh shit,
Quarter
Cirque
past,
Waves at the
Cirque
same time.
Waves.
past 5, Cirquays,
Fucked
main
it.
stage.
Big Northern brand, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
here we
So,
go.
you know, we actually backed out the tent, thank God.
But yeah, it was great.
Nice.
I know, we did.
Really
We
good.
started playing, it was like, oh, fucking hell, people.
Yeah.
There's people here. Hey, lads.
That Cirque
We
Waves
were
on
back
over
at the
there.
stage and we peeked out and went, fucking hell, look.
You were watching Circa Waves performing on your set. And you're like, this is the dream. So how was playing Why Not then? What time were you on? Like mid-afternoon or?
Like, was it 5-ish?
Yeah.
Like
We thought it was like, oh, it's a
tea
bit of a dead time, but
Yeah.
it was quite later on, wasn't it?
That's quite a good time.
Yeah,
that.
I think
it was. It turned out brilliant. You never know
Yeah.
in festivals though, because you've got like the
Random,
different small
innit?
stages and
Yeah.
the big ones. It just depends because if they're not a great artist on a big stage, everyone's going to come to them smaller ones
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
the daytime. Do you know what I mean?
It was great, wasn't it? Like, the set was brilliant. Everyone loved it. And this whole weekend was, like, class. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
VIP everywhere,
Perfect, innit?
backstage.
It's what
and
you want.
I had a wee, as well as a true story. I had a wee with Ben Thatcher,
You had a sword fight with them.
Royal Bloods drummer.
I thought you meant Ben Thatcher, a footballer then.
Oh, no,
That's
no.
why I thought,
Yeah.
what?
To be fair, when
No.
we played, what was it, Isle of Wight? Peter Crouch was there backstage.
Peter Crouch
He
was
on
there,
it,
yeah.
didn't he?
It
What's
was
that? I was like,
weird.
why is he here?
Yeah. He came on when they did Fire at the end, Kasabian. He came on.
Yes,
on
it went
stage,
viral, didn't it?
yeah.
I remember that.
Fucking
Yeah,
class.
yeah. Well, that's class playing festivals. So, do you prefer playing festivals or do you prefer playing your own shows?
It's a different complete thing.
Depends,
with
yeah.
our own stuff, it's like the pressure's on because everyone's there to see us.
Mm-hmm.
When you're playing a festival, it's like probably no one knows who you are.
If you like us,
so
then
you're
you
there
do,
to
yeah.
get new.
It was
fans.
like
It's a-
when we did Italy, for example, with Louis Tomlinson. Obviously, I don't know if we want to talk about what happened before.
we had a nightmare at that
but
gig, but it went well.
we was worrying about shit.
To be fair,
people are gonna
passport
hate
for
us.
his passport turned up a day before. we were
Day
supposed to
before
go.
as well,
So we had to
literally.
pay a session musician £200 to rehearse with us for the week.
Yeah.
And then on the last day, he went, passports turned up. I was like,
Literally
"Oh,
turned
fuck's
up
sake."
the
We
day
didn't even
before,
rehearse
yeah.
for the week before it. We rehearsed with another drummer. And then he didn't end up coming.
Luckily, I'm good, so no. But no, so we was like a bit like shit. we had a few comments saying, "Oh, we're gonna throw tomatoes at you and stuff."
Yeah, well,
I thought,
basically
fuck
what
me.
happened, he was talking to a girl years ago, so he's gone jokingly to her, "Oh, Louis shit, he's ugly, whatever," as a joke, because she went, "Oh, Artie Monkeys and shit," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She screenshotted this, put it on Twitter.
Oh no.
Day before we was flying out.
We got on a plane, my phone was buzzing. We got into Italy, 500,000 Louis Tomlinson. He had email death threats. It was like, "Oh, we're gonna kill you," and all this.
14-year-old girls.
About like, honest to God, thousands of comments, emails. We had.
Did Louis see it when he met you?
Oh, he
like,
said it was
care.
fine. Yeah, he said it happens all the
Give a
time.
shit,
But
yeah.
oh, he's
Yeah.
not asked. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
it was like we were the most hated band in Italy for. Most hated band in the world for about an hour.
Yeah.
And now look at all the fans
And I
that you've
think-
got, and you were
Exactly,
saying
like,
We
it.
went
Italy,
on
we
stage
love it.
and was like, we thought it'd be like a pantomime, you know what I mean? They're all
Yeah.
You know what? It was about 4 people like that in
Yeah.
the corner, and everything
Well,
else was
there
fine.
must have been what 5,000-ish, 4,500, 5,000
More
there.
than that. And
Probably
to be
more.
fair, the best photo we got, some of the crowd who were like that, and then took a picture of it, and he was like shaded on the backdrop.
So
It was all
we put
funny.
a post on. Check out our Instagram as well at shade.mcr. We have a post, so it's like there's
a
a
month
girl
on it.
with a love art like that, and
Yeah.
we're on stage playing, and then the swipe next, it's a girl like that. Just like that's
That's like, yeah,
brilliant.
I've pissed off a lot
Yeah.
of 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I
oh.
don't
Is that the
care.
biggest show you think you've done then in Italy?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
capacity
the only
wise.
show I've ever played
yeah.
outside the UK.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know.
I know why. Well, it's UK.
No,
Innit?
it's-
That's how did that get about? So being booked for Louis Tomlinson support.
Honest to
then?
God, it was. I think we applied to it and forgot about it.
Yeah.
And we got an email saying, we thought it was a scam, saying, "Oh, we're going to pay this, come to Italy next week." I was like, "Fucking next week?"
Yeah.
So we went, "Oh, we can't do it, can we?" Managed to get all the passports out within a week. We
He
thought it was- yeah, we didn't think it
picked
was
us,
real.
so it was like you applied for like a what do you call
I
it?
don't even know.
Yeah.
Adam applied for something. He'd listened to all the bands. He chose us.
Yeah, and
Nice.
yeah,
So did you send in just like one video you made, or was
I
it
think
just
like a
like
Spotify link.
Spotify, yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
he just listened to us and he chose us straight away.
He's got good taste,
Yeah.
Louis.
He has got good taste. Well done, Louis.
He sort of moved
Tomlinson.
into more like the indie scene now, because obviously
Yeah.
best mates to the Snuts in and all that.
Yeah.
and
He did a cover of 505.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was good. Yeah, his band's brilliant as well.
Yeah. Tell you what though, we was backstage when he went on stage, and I'd never heard anything like it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was possible. He walked on stage, and the scream from that crowd, my ears were bleeding. We just probably went like that.
It was
Backstage.
seriously. It was like
It hurt.
you had to put your fingers over your ears. Like, how many was it? The whole 40,000.
I don't know.
It was
It
a
was
massive
ridiculous.
fucking field.
Jesus, yeah.
Teenage girls screaming.
It
Like it was like
hurt.
the Beatles.
Yeah, yeah.
We had to have a talk because they were all passing out at the front and that. Apparently some of them
shit.
wore nappies because they didn't want to move.
all day. Just stood
Right at the front. You should have
yeah.
seen them like, when they opened the gates, didn't they? Fucking pegging it down.
Yeah,
I was
so
like, "Fucking hell."
where we're like where our sort of green room was, we had a screen that showed the field, and literally whatever time it was when they opened the gates, these just people sprinting towards the fucking front of the gate. Were like, oh my god, like it looked like something from a zombie movie. They're just like,
You see, I was like
pushing each other.
1975. Mate, Taylor Swift is the one at the moment.
I don't understand what's going on there. Fair play to her, but it's like I don't get it.
I can't stand
People
it.
obsessed. It's obsession. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
You'd be
obsession.
obsessed about shade and get us some money.
I'll kiss a guy at the Super Bowl. Fuck me.
I'll eat some raw meat and spit some water on you. Yeah,
Should we have a little break, boys, and we'll come up for part 2,
Yeah.
and we'll dive more into Taylor Swift and the and the Swifties. See you in part 2. Part 2, and we are back. It's actually one of the trying to get rid of it.
Blow it away.
He's farted.
Yeah, one of the longer breaks we were chatting about all sorts. Some Nkushi Gatwa to whatever. Have a good chat. We were discussing a bit about sort of like bands that you've seen and bands that you'd like to see. Do you have like a set list of like, do you know, like who I want, like a bucket list of bands that I have to see?
See, I don't, because I think when we get surprised with playing festivals, I'm not paying to watch them. I go and get them seen for free. It's
Nice,
just look at the draw. I want to see Liam and Noel. I've still never seen them.
You never seen Liam or no?
I want to see Paul McCartney.
Yeah, well, I think he's.
Oh,
done
if
now, isn't
ACDC is still going about.
he? Yeah.
What see them?
AC/DC are touring, but it's like 150 quid a ticket. Cheapest ticket.
I'd pay that.
They're all
to be fair.
old now,
To sit
aren't
there
they?
4 chords. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Every time it's
Get
the
4
same.
chords,
Yeah.
that's all we want.
To be fair, I did make a like a bucket list, and last year I seen 3 of them. Royal
Nice.
Blood, Arctic Monkeys, and the Black Keys.
Nice.
At the arena. Fuck, they were incredible.
I've had a few people talk about the Black Keys,
Black
to me, but I've
Keys
never
are
listened to them.
Fucking
No.
Oh,
They're
you've
good.
got to listen to them. Yeah, what a band.
What sort of sound are they?
It's like
It's
American
a bit Strokesy,
rocky
but-
blues.
Okay.
Like obviously you'll know sort of like the main, like Gold on the Ceiling. I don't know if you've heard it. It's been on like loads of adverts. So
Right,
it's
it's one of
like
them where you hear it,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
it. Yeah,
it's
right.
like
You'll know a few of the songs.
bluesy-
Lonely Boy, isn't it?
bluesy rock, American bluesy rock, but like modern,
Yeah.
modernised.
Bit like Strokes.
Yeah.
But
Bit
his
catchy.
voice as well, like they're fucking brilliant band. Yeah,
Yeah, they've got their own sound.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No one sounds like him at all. And then, yeah, I think I've seen everyone.
See, I've seen a lot of bands. There's only a couple that I've not seen. I've not seen The Enemy. I have to see The Enemy. Just because of just music you
They're a
grow
great
up in,
band,
don't
yeah.
they? They're the type of band where you'll go and you'll be like, oh, that was on FIFA. That was doing
Yeah.
this. That was
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah, it was different.
Catfish, what's it on this year?
Yeah, Catfish is
I've
for me as well. I've never
seen-
To be
seen
fair,
Catfish.
two of them aren't supposed to be there anymore.
No, it's Van and the Bass.
bass
Yeah.
players
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, that.
I watched them, but they only did like a 40-minute set in Benicassim Festival because
Was it late on as well?
yeah, so Killers were on headlining
Nice.
the sort of Saturday night or whatever day it was. So they only had like probably 35, 40 minutes. So I really want to watch a full
Hour and a half.
yeah,
Yeah.
of Catfish. That'd be fucking class. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because there's so many bands that I've seen now, but there's only a couple where. That's why I'm trying to move more into up and coming bands and
Yeah.
sort of like
Yeah.
like Scruff and Neck and this feeling at the moment. Like I'm loving seeing their promotions because I'm just seeing all these different bands and I'm starting to
Yeah.
start to get to know them.
Because I don't think people realise how good, just because you say like a smaller up and coming band,
Just
but
how good they are.
we're
Yeah.
literally doing the same thing as everyone else. We're just not famous.
yeah.
It's when you put us in on a big sound system.
We'll sound as
Yeah.
not. I don't mean
I don't mean it's
being
good,
cocky,
yeah,
but like we will sound like them, but
As big.
as big as them and as good as them. But obviously,
Yeah,
You need
it's
that
hard.
break, don't you? You need that break.
Yeah.
Where, look at Sam Fender, like
yeah, exactly.
He-
It's fantastic.
he's brilliant.
he's
yeah.
unbelievable. But like
I'd-
without that
he's another one,
TikTok,
actually. I'd love to watch Sam Fender.
yeah, I'm not watching Sam Fender either. But he's just TikTok just blew him up. That Noah Kanan from America at the
Yeah.
moment.
I know.
He's gone astronomical at
Yeah.
the
I hate
moment.
that song he's done. It does me head in.
Oh,
Really?
I think it's
Do you
only,
like
it's only
it?
because I've heard it that much.
True.
Every
yeah.
3 scrolls, it's
The
that
one
one.
with
Fuck off.
Sam Fender's good though. Have you
Yeah,
heard
the new,
that?
yeah,
That's
that's
really
a good,
good
really
song.
good one.
Quite similar sort of.
Yeah,
Vibe,
yeah,
innit?
they are.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, again, TikTok. It's just
It's just mental.
it,
Like
blows
if
it
you
up.
make it on TikTok, you absolutely fly.
A lot of weird shit on there, like Bevo, you seen him?
Oh, he's a dick.
I love that stuff. It's like,
freak.
why
He's a
are you
dick.
getting paid more than me for eating eggs? Do you know what I mean? What am I doing wrong?
I hope he chokes. Seriously, one day.
I might
He
start on
ain't
TikTok.
having a career. I'm sorry,
No.
but he's not having a career now.
What? How does he do it?
He's
Oh,
making
it's
like 20 grand a month or
disgusting.
something.
Oh,
Just
it's
fucking
horrible.
eating sausages.
Yeah, but
and
it's
that.
going to be for 6 months. I'm saying it's
Yeah.
like you're looking at like Carl the Dragon and that. It's never going to last.
Yeah.
Whereas, so I had El Burrito Monster on here. Do you know who he is? He basically just
think
makes
so.
shit into burrito. You'll
Oh, the
definitely
Scottish
seen it.
guy.
No,
Oh,
that's,
no,
that's,
that's a rap
that's
god.
the rap
The rap-
god.
yeah,
So
he's
this
sick.
is El Burrito. You've definitely seen him. He's like a
yeah.
million followers. He's a really sound guy. And mate, like it's mental, like how astronomically good he's at cooking as well. Because he may just making everything, but he brought me some food up last time he was on, and I was eating. I was like, "This is fucking bad, this is a million. This is a million followers worth it, 100%."
It's mad, isn't it? You see people on TikTok making more money than
Yeah.
they'll ever fucking
Yeah.
make just by
It's random things as well,
doing
isn't it?
something
Like,
wrong, aren't we?
like people just being weird and
Yeah.
they get paid for it. Like, it's just
See, I've gone against that now. I'm more the wholesome sort of guy.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
like Spudman at the moment.
Well, I was
He's
just about to
brilliant.
mention him.
Yeah,
He'll
I
be done in
fucking-
2 months.
I don't think
Yeah.
funny though. I've seen how much money he's making.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's alright.
I don't think he will be done though, because he's had that business for like 15 years. So he's just gonna go back to his
He'll get shot.
Yeah.
for
two,
it now, won't
200 key customers or whatever in
True.
Tamworth.
Yeah.
Like he's already got there. He's just built on it, and now he's getting people coming from all over.
Yeah.
But he just seems like a normal guy.
he?
Yeah.
It's the thing with all
yeah.
that, you don't know what's going to blow up. It's like we'll be trying our hardest to push these songs, and he's
Yeah.
making beans. and
Yeah,
getting
putting
paid
beans
more
on a fucking
for potato.
jacket potato.
Jacket Spuds are
We should
banging.
sell him at Academy 3 actually.
Bring
Spudman,
him.
come outside
We should
Academy
bring
3.
him, yeah.
Look at what Tom Walker's doing at the moment. Have you seen what Tom
Yeah,
Walker's
yeah.
doing? So he's
Yeah.
been stubborn. He went to Dolly's in Doncaster yesterday, which is a dessert shop, and like he's just doing like the TikTok
Working there, isn't he,
circuit.
you know?
Yeah, he's just doing a lot in
man
there.
of the week outside.
What?
Just serving
Yeah.
potatoes, isn't
Doing 2-3 gigs, so he'll do like half-hour set, and then he'll go in the van and just like serve a few customers,
I'd love
make
to
few
see that
TikToks.
conversation with his management.
That'd
Like,
be
we want
brilliant.
you to go and serve some potatoes, and
Yeah.
that'll get you.
But it's good though because he's actually, and then what he's doing is he's paying for the food as well, so he's doing like a free day
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
But it's just a case of where he's just pushing out to a different audience, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Which always
It
works.
works, doesn't it?
That's again, like I think that's what we need to do. Not fucking
Sell
serving
potatoes.
potatoes, but
Spud man.
Well, I said OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Yeah, because I was saying like we always talk about it and stuff like getting onto a big support slot. He's playing to just.
I think we just need
all
to get
new
our
people.
name out there.
Yeah.
Sports are key.
Because if we let's say we support someone at the Apollo, right, and it's what is it 1,000 and a half, is it?
Yeah, 1.5, I think it
Something
is.
like that. If 10 people go away and listen to us and follow us on Instagram, I'm fucking happy with that.
I mean, look at. I didn't know you before as well. I knew of you before Rosellas. I came away straight away. I've saved 2 songs. I've followed you on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah,
Straight
exactly,
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, like you could tell your mates,
Yeah.
like sort of, and that's just how it works.
It spirals, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just spirals. And that's what you need. So when you're having a look at sort of like support guests, because the big thing at the moment that I'm seeing is bands are sharing support. So like Ratons and Jamie Webster,
Yeah.
they're doing one gig and then they're doing the next
Yeah.
gig. Are you going to look into sort of being like, hey lads, if you come and help us here?
To be fair, I think we did something like with Rosellas, didn't we?
Yeah, we did
Oh, nice.
because we both went. We did the London gig together, and then
So that whoever headlined there went on different time on Stanley's gig.
Yeah.
Something like that.
and
Nice,
then-
yeah.
Because I think that would be good. Because I think we went to watch.
I'll try and get the reels for
yeah,
that.
I was just about to say we
Yeah.
went to watch Dead Wax.
Hot Wax.
Hot Wax at the Deaf Institute.
Nice.
And the Rills supported them. They're a great band. And we were saying, like, are they from, like, Hastings or
Hastings,
something?
yeah. A lot
So it
of
was
bands
like,
from Hastings these days. It's pretty
If you
weird.
support us in Manchester, we'll support you in your hometown.
That's
or
what you want, yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And, again, it's a new audience and meeting new people. And obviously, they're another band on TikTok that have just fucking
Oh,
blew
God,
up.
yeah. So what we're doing now, they smashed it on TikTok. They got their new song just by constant promotion. What was it, like 100,000 streams in a day? And they're not like massive. It's
got
just
a million
the way
now.
they've done it.
Wow.
So what we're doing, we've just gone through their TikTok this week, saved all their videos, and we're just going to copy them all.
Yeah.
No, it's clever.
It's like, yeah,
That's-
it fucking works for you.
And
Go on.
when I interviewed El Burrito, because he's such a clever guy. He's got a degree in maths. All he does is he's just like an online chef. But he was talking to me about his analytics and like how he looks at certain bits. And he was like so I started on TikTok after that, and I was just getting like 500 views, 600 views. I asked him for advice. I said, what do you reckon it is? And he sent me, like, he looked at our episode. He said, right, click from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. Did it, 10k views. And I literally went, how have you done that? And he went, I just understand how it works.
Yeah.
That is mad though, isn't it?
That's so mental. It was the same sort of cut, like, same editing style,
Yeah.
same like subtitles. Nothing really changed. The only change was certain cuts. And like, he just got me 10k views.
It's just getting your attention straight away. I
Yeah.
guess when you're scrolling, you just need someone to grab you instantly.
Well, we
innit?
need that then, don't we? We need to
Get your ass out the start of the video. Yeah.
El Burrito does that, so he always does a couple shots with him with no top on. I mean, he's built like a brick shit house.
Oh, right, well... I'll have
But
to
so
work
he'll
on
just
that.
be like just cooking, but he'll only do it for a second when he's in an apron.
Right,
And
yeah,
he's so
yeah.
so you look at it and you're like, did I see that? I mean, you watch
Yeah.
to the end and you watch it again.
And then you viewing it then, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of videos now, and I do it on purpose now. I purposely don't watch a video if they're taking too long to get into it. Because if you watch the video for like 3 seconds, it counts as a view.
Yes.
So when people say, "Oh, wait till the end to see what happens," I'm like, "Fuck off, no!"
Yeah.
Because you're here using me basically. I just want to see it.
He's a diseased tits.
Yeah,
on,
it is,
isn't
yeah.
It is,
Kids
it
are
is.
just scrolling
But
these
I love it.
Yeah, I know.
Funny, like, I am addicted to it. It is just how it
Getting
is.
stuck in a TikTok hole is like being stuck in a physical hole.
Oh mate, I've had some like my dogs at the moment.
Yeah, dogs.
Dog videos everywhere.
Food.
Sheldon, the golden
Yeah.
retriever.
Page is
Yeah.
Gold, to be honest with you.
I'm just watching dogs like constantly. Like, I feel like I know the dog. I feel like I actually know the
I
dog.
follow someone on Instagram. It's called Good Boy Oli, and it's a brown
the
Labrador.
Yes,
oh
yeah,
my god,
he's such a good
cutest
lad.
fucking
Do you
thing,
know what I mean?
man.
Though? That lab, more people know that lab than our band.
Yeah, it's
What
got
we do
more
wrong?
followers
Mental.
than.
Aren't we funny? All it does is shit and eat. What we doing wrong?
Yeah,
I'll start filming you. What
he,
about?
he opens things up with his mouth.
I'll do that.
He's so good. I'm on Ollie's side here.
Oh, good boy.
Doing wrong. Sorry.
It's one of them. You just need to be. I think the best thing about social media is if you are yourself, it comes across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, that's all you need to be. The hardest thing is just filming and editing and getting it out
Well,
there.
we want to get like a little GoPro take round with us eventually
Yeah.
because it's
That's
just
perfect.
got something like a little gimbal.
Yeah, because I think with the
GoPro on you when you're drumming.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
I'd,
but
I'd
like
love
that
to
thing.
have that. Yeah,
I'd have it on your chest so you can see the drums.
see what's going.
Nah,
Because
yeah.
then it's literally you can see your arms.
Remember
Yeah,
that
true,
Francis? Have it like him. Where it's like,
Oh, the train yard. Yeah.
loved it.
243 trying to Harrogate.
Do both.
Yeah. Well, about the gig as well. 23rd of March, Manchester Academy. There's another plug there.
Buy a ticket.
Because we're filming it. Again, it'll be good for our social media.
It's
so,
2 months worth of content. by the
Yeah,
way.
easily. So we want to do like one big video, which is like a sort of documentary about the whole day.
Yeah, so we're getting the photographers to follow as well. Like, all
Yeah,
day,
it's like
basically, to film
setting
everything.
up, like sound check, blah blah, going for a pint, whatever. And then obviously clips from that, and just like filming the crowd as well, and the support slots and stuff. I think that would be great for Instagram and TikTok and stuff because I think people are interested. I know I am anyway. I'm interested to see like behind the scenes. Of a
I
gig.
am.
Like
1,000,000%.
I watch like.
To be fair, it's not that interesting. It's just
It's
so
not
sat in the room.
really,
Like,
yeah.
you got any
Yeah,
crisps?
but people want to see that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Because
That's why podcasts work. People
Yeah.
want to see. Like, this is an hour of like slightly edited. By slightly edited, I make like 2 cuts in a whole episode. This is, you can't lie on podcasts.
Yeah.
Because you can't be someone different for an hour.
No.
Yeah,
And it shows, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
shows like how the band, like humor's big example of it. And then straight away you're like, right, I see them in a different light now.
Yeah, I hope so because I feel like everyone hates us for some reason.
Yeah, everyone hates you.
Yeah, but that's just the Italians, isn't it?
I'm a nice guy. Like everyone
Yeah.
thinks
You're
I'm
a nice
some
guy.
He's a nice
you,
guy.
You just hated One Direction when you were 14, that's it.
He's a nice guy for about 2 hours. It all goes wrong after that.
2 hours is up in 15 minutes.
Shit, yeah. Unlock the door.
You get your nice shirt out again, and then we're off again. What are you boys like outside of music then? Like, obviously, so you like your football, you don't
I'm just
enjoy
obsessed with
it.
music in general, so I'm trying to start my own studio.
Nice.
So
So is
record,
that
like, small
in
bands, Chatterton.
Oldham, in Chatterton?
Yeah. So just record like smaller bands and get them out, help them get on radio and stuff.
That, I mean, that's the
Do you know what I
best
mean?
way. It's contact again, because you never know who's going to blow up. Like,
That's
you
what I
could.
mean. Plus, it's the best job ever, making music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just getting
Paid for it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So is that just like a Monday to Friday job now for you?
It's mostly weekends, to be fair, but if I
Nice.
can get them in the week, I can do. It's one of them. But yeah, they're growing a lot. Yeah.
That's all you want. It's just sort of building yourself up with the amount of people you have back.
I know, yeah.
And you're like, fair enough. Like, just waving in, so for people watching. There's people coming up to the windows. Yeah.
Windows.
People trying to buy tickets for the gig on the
I think that's
23rd.
what it is.
There's a line outside around the road.
We love you. Stop it.
Not today.
Yeah.
What is it with shade in capital letters? It's something that I when I watched the Will We Talk,
Yeah.
it was your brother said about shade in capital letters.
Always in capitals.
Always
yeah.
in
I think when we were
capitals.
coming up with the name, it has to be big on a poster. We don't too many letters.
Nice.
But it quite
Yes.
5 letters.
Yeah,
do
simple,
you know what I mean?
to the point.
Whenever you're on a poster, it's like if you've got a load of letters, it's quite small
Yeah.
and no one really wants to read it. If you see shade or something big, we were thinking like Oasis, Nirvana, just big old names. So it was like, right, that all capitals.
It's just straight to the point. Like, I think bands like
That's
Catfish
Slade.
and the Bottlemen, they get away with it because it's like a mad
You seen
name.
that band called Psychedelic Porn Crumpets? They're on Radio X a lot. That's
No.
Such a
Psychedelic
stupid
Porn
name.
Crumpets, but you remember them because the band's
Of course,
name-
I'm going to remember that now.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not bad, they're quite a good band. They're quite big and all.
It's meant-
Because of the name.
I've never thought of that, but a lot of up and coming bands are small names like The Cause that we said.
Yeah.
Rollers from round here.
Yeah.
They're sort of growing on there. There's so many of like the
Yeah.
smaller.
I think it works better on a poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
when you
think-
got like a big bill or a band's on, you just see shade.
Yeah, I think we
Capitals.
always said as well, like, shade, it don't sound cool. It's like shade.
You read it before,
but it looks
say
better,
it, don't you?
Yeah.
It
And
looks good.
And especially with capital letters as well, because especially like, you know, if you're supporting someone and you just have your name at the bottom, like Shade, just written, it looks shit. It just looks so boring.
Needs to be bold, needs to
But
stand
if
out.
it's like Shade, capital letters,
It
it's
does
just
me people
another...
don't put it in capital letters.
Yeah, it really annoys me.
That,
So,
who's that? That's not us.
So are you looking to sort of move into different cities now? Because obviously you've done London now.
Yeah.
Liverpool's massive scene in it.
I love Liverpool. It's time to do a gig there. It's brilliant. I think we had last time we played Liverpool. We had a lot of lads turn up in wrestling costumes.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
So
yeah.
why did it? Was it like a party or?
I don't know. They
Like a
just...
stag do, like a work
I
do.
don't know. They all started in wrestling costumes. It was like they did it for
Was
us.
it Halloween?
It might have been.
Yeah, it was
there
Halloween.
Like 10
It
lads
was.
that set up in wrestling costumes to our gig.
Yeah,
It was
It was
fantastic.
class, and they're coming to the Manchester Academy.
And they're going to win them again.
So we're in a group chat with them as well, because we did you know, that Soccer 6 Fest.
Yes.
We did that last year,
Invite them to play
and we
with
got
us,
cheated out the game as well. The referee, fucking ref.
Oh yeah, because Roller did that. Did that as well, didn't
we
they?
beat him as well.
Did you?
Yeah,
I mean, I actually know. So I know.
Yeah.
I've grown up with James and Luke, so the lead
Oh, right,
singer
right,
and the lead guitarist Luke. I don't know.
Yeah,
Quite a lot.
yeah.
Yes,
I don't know.
yeah. So I play cricket with him from 11 years old. Yeah.
No way, yeah. But yeah, so we played that, and obviously you had to have like a couple of band members, and then you could have like a few other players.
Why didn't you see now? I've interviewed ex-pro footballers.
I know.
If I put a 6-a-side team, it'd be fucking class. So
Well, there you go. Well, this year,
Next year, you fucked all lose.
well, are they not doing it again this year, Soccer 6?
Oh, well,
it was like
yeah.
April, wasn't it? March time.
Gary Neville.
Can't remember, yeah. But
we can get them in.
Yeah.
I've got the contact. Interviewed 2 Berry lads, and they're fucking good at footy.
yeah, well, there you go. We're going to win it this time.
Yeah.
We should have anyway, but I won't get into that. but yeah, so like obviously we invited a couple of them to come and play, and they texted us the other day saying like we're still on for these wrestling suits again. It's like, get it done.
Yes, here we
for
are.
Manchester, yeah. I can't remember what the actual question was though.
Maybe this is the tangent. Doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This is what we love.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking
Yeah, I
about.
forgot as well.
I had an answer for it as well. That's why it's annoying, because...
We'll move on, because
we'll move
another
on.
dynamic I want to talk about as well is you and your brother being in the same band. Like, is like, because I'm thinking about my brother,
Yeah.
for example. Is there any friction there? Like, do you ever...
Oh, yeah.
Daily, yeah.
Are you the younger one?
Younger, yeah. So,
So,
it's 3 years.
He winds him
between
up to
us,
the point of almost fist fights.
So,
Great.
I am very easily wound up. And I'll admit that.
It is great to be annoying, but then his brother has to calm down.
Yeah. But that's the worst, because he's the worst for it. So,
You know, he is. He'll have got me for winding him up, and then he'll go and do it, and then he'll come to us. We shouldn't be so harsh on him. Like,
so
you.
luckily, we don't... Well, he lives half and half at home now, so he lives in Warrington with his girlfriend. So I don't actually see him that much at home. Because
I was
obviously,
going to say 24. That'd be 24/7.
Because I know when we first started, when we first was doing the band, obviously we was both living at home together, going studio together, gigging together. So we was pretty much together 24/7.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
It's hard,
But
yeah.
now we have a few days off from each other, and it's all right. But I still get pissed off every day. Every single day I get annoyed.
It's
everyone.
Yeah, and how does it work when you're going on tour and stuff as well? Like, because obviously with Isle of Wight, you've got to go all the way down there. Do you just try and be like, fucking, I'm avoiding you?
Yeah, I think you just got to not talk to each other for a bit.
Headphones.
Yeah.
Headphones are fantastic.
Headphones are key.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why music's amazing, because it gets you out of so many situations.
No, they're embarrassing. You're embarrassing on a train.
No, I weren't. No, that was quite funny.
Oh, God.
I was coming back from London, and the train was literally
ram-packed,
full.
wasn't it?
Like all the seats were
you have to-
taken.
yeah.
He ended up
Everyone stood
climbing
up.
halfway up a wall.
I'm climbing up
Pushed
because
him off the floor somehow. He just turned around and went, "Fucking hang on, you rude bastard!"
We was in London. I'm not saying everyone in London's rude, by the way,
There's a lot of you.
but you are. There is a lot of you. And
Agreed.
First time you went London, you asked someone for the time. He said, "Do you want fucking stabbing?" I was like,
stabbing?
"To be fair, you stab him."
So I'm there in my suitcase trying to get it in this tight little thing that's like this big.
Yeah.
So I had to move it, and then there's just a flood of people just walked past me. So I'm stood on my chair, on this train just with my suitcase like that. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do here?
He just started shouting at me, went,
hey, what are you doing? just wait. Fucking so impatient. But,
and then he proceeds to eat egg butties on the train. Just sticks
I
the whole
love
train
an egg
out.
butty though.
Oh, that's bad, mate.
No, he waits.
Etiquette.
He waits after the argument. Everyone's pissed off. There's tension in the air. Everyone's rough, hungover. We sit down. And you say, "There's a tin fuck. My mum's made an egg butty from 2 days ago."
No,
He
not
sticks
2
the train
days.
out.
Oh.
It fucking stinks. He's there, it's like in the corner. Everyone's staring at him.
Egg butties.
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with them. I had one this morning as well.
Fucking horrible.
So it's just a quick, easy meal, innit? Like,
Yeah, no, but not in a public
I know it
place.
stinks. It really does.
We got put in
but-
first class on a train. No.
Oh no.
We're jammy as fuck us. We always end up in first class. 'Cause it's like,
Someone knew who we were.
someone who works in the train line was like, "Oh my god, Shade, we'll put you."
Yeah, lads, yeah, go on.
To be fair, it's like one of my dad's mates, so we're not that famous, but
I'll tell them that.
they're first class. And he's there eating egg butty. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I know. I was hungry.
I mean, why not? I mean, I want to end on sort of like we alluded to a little bit of these like up and coming sort of like promoters.
Yeah.
And This Feeling is one that I'm fascinated by. So, did you play on the This Feeling stage at Isle of Wight Fest?
Yeah.
And why not as well?
That's
Yeah.
mental. Like,
Yeah, they do a good job pushing bands.
Yeah.
And that. They do like little festivals everywhere. There's like that big in 2020, 2024.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
because like just for introduce them to people at home. So they're like they have a stage, don't they, at Isle of Wight Fest where it's only bands who are like small and up and coming sort of thing, and they band all of them together, and then you could spend all day there, and you're gonna see bands that you like.
a lot of good acts.
Loads, yeah. Because now we're not with This Feeling anymore.
Well, we still work with them.
If
we branched out, we stuck with them and only them. We felt like, well, we need to sort.
You do it.
Well,
Well,
branch out a bit. And,
them and Scruff of the Neck, it's different sort of
Yeah.
war games as well. Like you need to sort of
feel a bit more like, not slagging This Feeling off at all, but like we feel a bit more involved with Scruff of the Neck because they're quite a tight knit
team.
sort of production.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Yeah.
They,
He's took a liking to us, hasn't he?
they don't have like a million bands where they don't know what they're doing and stuff. They've got a plan for everyone and stuff. So
Yeah, we had a meeting with them the week and they actually invited
Last
us into
week.
the office.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
took us for
That
a
was
pint
great.
and had a chat with us saying, "This is
Yeah.
what you need to be doing. This is how we're going to push you."
This is our plan, yeah.
yeah,
Because he actually cares, you know what I mean? He's getting nothing out of it.
Yeah,
He just
exactly, yeah.
genuinely cares about the music.
I think it's good when people see something in you as well because obviously he loves the music and I think that's why they
Gives you
offered
the
us
faith,
gig.
doesn't it? Gives you a little bit
Yeah,
of like,
So
you believe in
someone
us.
likes it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then you sort of go, right, well, you're not just doing it for yourself. We're doing it because someone else trusts you and likes you and thinks that you can go far, and I think that pushes us as well to do
Yeah,
that.
it pushes you in everything, pushing me doing it. It's like I was speaking to my mate the other last week who I went city with, and I was just telling him a story from like one of the lads who I've interviewed in the past. And then he was like, at the end he was really polite, listened to it on me, and went, "Yeah, I watched that episode. I know exactly that story." I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, I didn't realise you actually listened to it. And everyone's like, "Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about." Like, I watched it as well, and I was like, "It's mad that you." Because he's just my mate. Like, I wouldn't expect you to listen to it.
Yeah, it's like when we go to gigs and like, people are singing our songs back to us. Like,
Yeah,
fucking hell.
such a
Class,
weird thing.
Because I noticed that on when I going back to Stanley's gig, like you had a couple like diehards at the front,
Yeah.
everywhere, and I was like,
Yeah,
it is weird.
We did, like, I remember Why Not Festival Me. I think that was the weirdest one because
Yeah, there's always people at the front you never seen before in your life.
It's like alien territory,
like,
innit?
Who are you?
the whole probably 2 rows were singing, and then a few at the
Nice.
back as well. I was like, fucking hell.
No, it's weird. Like, you write your song in your bedroom, and then before you know it, like 100 people singing back to you. It's like,
"That's it's crazy,
It
isn't
is
it?"
weird. It's
Yeah.
worse though when you forget the lyrics and they know 'em.
Yeah.
Has that happened?
Yeah. I
Could have
played-
been every time.
Oh yeah, I forget the words all
Yeah.
the time because I only wrote like the second verse to it like the day before we actually recorded it. So in my head, it's
Completely
Still
different.
the same as last time,
I don't
yeah.
know. It's Never Die. Wasn't it our most popular song, the easiest song in the world? Big at the end of it, we slowed it down, and I fucked it right up. And everyone else had to sing it.
And you're like, "Go on, lad. Cheers, lads."
Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, don't forget the new one because
Oh well, it's going to go
that's
terribly
out
wrong.
soon.
but-
Have we even spoke about that?
No, so with the new one, what sort of sound are you going from it? Because obviously you're saying you
It's a bit
trying to change your sound every
Yeah.
single
yeah,
time.
I mean, it's still there with our roots, but it's like a bit more modern, a bit more something you can dance to a bit.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you incorporating the keys a lot more now? Because obviously he's on full
Yeah.
time.
We've even got like probably 80s drum
Yeah, so like,
samples.
the-
and
Nice,
tracks and that,
goals,
kind of
like
more-
sort of like Blossoms. They do a lot of like
Yeah,
80s,
yeah.
90s sort of.
so it's
Yeah.
like the sort of rock-ish
It's
chords
dead rocky
there.
when it comes in, and then like either the second verse, it'll change. It like
Yeah.
it's one start dancing
and a
and
bit
that.
blurry in it, like
weird.
blur,
Yeah,
like
it's
sort
a bit
of
blurry in all the
sound.
songs.
But yeah, I like it, mate. It's quite.
But what we're
poppy,
doing
but-
with this year, we're going to try out some different stuff, see what people like.
That's a
Push
good
the boat out
idea.
of it,
Yeah.
And then we'll know what direction to push in.
Yeah.
So like the next few songs we're going to have out are all completely different.
Yeah,
So-
because like even with, that's why I love making new songs, because as a drummer, you know, he's got an eye patch on and he's got something on his head. Oh.
Welcome
Sorry,
to Gossip,
yeah,
mate.
I love experimenting with just different drums, because obviously it's so hard to just do
Come up
something
with something new in it, especially
Yeah.
the drums, isn't it? It's,
And I think on the new album, the new song, I've done that, and I'm pretty proud of it, because it's like completely
Oh, class.
different
Yeah,
to
yeah.
what I've done.
Yeah.
I've done it in
you've ripped
parts
a bit of
of
muse,
songs,
haven't you? And a bit of
but
it,
I've
'cause
ripped. Yeah, but it's drums in it. You can't copyright me.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Can't go right, mate. But that's good. So
Yeah,
it's coming out. It's out just before your show, isn't it? So
15th of March.
15th of March.
Friday.
Yeah, it's a Friday.
right in the middle.
But we've been
Perfect.
smart. We've made it like 2 minutes and 30 seconds long.
Short.
Short, so you've got to play it twice, so for
Yeah.
double the amount of streams.
Yeah.
Smart, isn't it?
And then obviously
We're learning.
we want people to know the lyrics by the gig as well.
Can we
so-
pre-save it now?
No.
No,
When is it? I don't know. Soon.
just have a look on our Instagram. you'll
Yeah,
know.
just
We're
make sure you
terrible
follow all
with
the
that. We're like,
socials.
it's out, listen to it. It's,
Well, all the socials are going to be linked in the description anyway.
Sweet.
Well, boys, massive thanks for coming. Can you shout out all your socials? Is it shade.mcr on everything?
Shade.mcr on
Instagram
and
Twi-
TikTok.
and TikTok.
It's shadeband.mcr on Facebook and
Yeah.
X now instead of Twitter.
X,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Who calls it X? It's
I know.
Twitter, innit?
And then on Spotify, Shade in all capitals.
Never
Our
forget
pretty,
the
See our
capitals.
ugly faces.
our pretty faces will be there.
Give
yeah.
us a follow on Spotify because
Yeah.
new music coming soon.
It really does push it, definitely.
yeah.
And if you are listening to this on Spotify as well, see, smooth. Yeah, we've done this before.
Come on.
If you are listening on Spotify, please give me a 5-star review. It really does help push this content out to more people. If you're on YouTube, please do subscribe. We are closing in on 500 subscribers. Big personal goal of mine.
Come on.
Massive thanks for coming
Yeah,
down as
no
well.
worries. Pleasure.
And I really want to change what my plans are for that day to come to now. You might see me at a gig. If not, I will definitely come to a gig in the future. But
There in
boys,
spirit.
thank you very much.
Yeah. No worries.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Cheers.